Greetings, dear, precious, magnificent spirit soul that you are. I'm not talking about who you think you are, or what other people think you are, or what people say you are, or what you say you are, but who you really are. And that's what we want to be centered in, all right? Who we really are. My topic, the art of conscious manifestation. The art of conscious manifestation. You know, manifestation is so important because that's what we do. It's our natural ability as a divine being, where a machine has to be set with programs, and a machine then is repetitive. And anything that that machine is going to do, whether it's the computer or whatever it may be, a machine, car, you know, the typewriter, anything. It has a certain way that it operates, and it sets up for that, but it always has to do that. That's what it always does. And people then might be, what would you say, kind of shocked to realize that a programmed device is only going to operate from its program, you see. And even whatever it's doing, it can be like an artist. You could have your basic colors, and yet you can do all sorts of different manifestations or creations in your artwork with those basic colors, you see, and how you arrange them. Well, it's like life is made from basically three modes of nature: creation, and that's maintenance and destruction. So you'd have goodness, passion, and ignorance. You would have blue and red and yellow, you see, or white, however you do that. And when you do conscious manifesting, it's that you know and understand how this mind works. You know how to put yourself in divine mind, that divine consciousness, so that you are a divine creator being, rather than continuing to create in a mechanical way, unconsciously, over and over again, creating the same situation. And it's so important that, and so instead of living in fear of what could happen to you in the future, you know that your future is coming out of what you're choosing to focus on, to put your consciousness on, to your activities on in each moment of now. And what we have are successive moments of now. And in that now moment is when the choice is made as to who and what you're going to give your power to. So many people are outsourcing their power to someone else. And you could also see it in the world as it operates, because out in the world it's going to be operating as you in your own world, operating from your own consciousness, your own knowing. And it isn't sometimes what you think you know, but oftentimes it's actually divine knowing. And also we need the philosophy of how this works and how it operates. And in the last few years, you know, when I had an international television ministry, Terry Cole-Whittaker Ministries, and, you know, authored many books, and #1 best-selling book, How to Have More in a Have-Not World. What you think of me is none of my business. It's great. You got to get that. Every kid should have it. Every person needs to have that book to know where your power is, right here. And it's not giving it away and outsourcing everything. People outsource their happiness, outsource their joy, outsource their finances, outsource their, how they feel and what they do, because always giving the power to someone or something else outside themselves to then generate that, when these are self-generating, because it's who we are in nature, so that we're also owning and not outsourcing our divine qualities, but owning them and manifesting. Because I tell you, remember in the story, The Tale of Two Cities, this is the worst and the best of times. And isn't that the way it is? And it's how we're going to approach this and how we are going to manifest for ourselves, regardless of age, past, what happened a moment ago, anything else, to be able to then abundantly express and be who you really are. And it all comes back to recognizing and your unification, remembering your divine source and partner, your beloved, that you are part of, and that we are all part of right now. This is most important. Do not let fear immobilize you and terrorize you. Take the opportunity now to learn the art of manifestation, where we're bringing forth our talents, our abilities, what we have to offer. And you get it. It's giving and receiving. You see that? It's giving and receiving. And it's that sense of, if you're getting value from this, I invite you to give to my work. This is cosmic work. This is divine work. And when you give to this, the work that is here, and to empower people, then you are helping others, and it overcomes envy. What I learned years ago is when I had envy or jealousy for anybody is because I believed in poverty and scarcity and that there wasn't enough. And then I had to hate and resent other people, and I didn't want to give to those who were given to me, because in that sense it would empower those people who were already doing great things to do even more great things. So I am inviting you, whatever good you're receiving, to contribute to this, because you're the sponsors. I invite you to be a sponsor of this. And we've got great things happening, and I invite you to be participating, because it's going to be good for you and good for everybody. So you go on that vision quest. You go on and get away from the world that you've been living in to invest in yourself, to then learn and be able to use the art of conscious manifestation. And I am really looking forward to all of you, to working with any of you and all of you, strategies for you to maximize you and who you are in this time that could be the worst or the best of times, and we're going to make it the best.
That was good. Yeah, good one.